you have your cocoa? Do you have your hot chocolate?
Yep.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh. Cheers. What's today, Oliver?
Today, Jim, is Super Saturday Spectacular Skylanders streaming
On?
Imaginators. And it's also the last one of 2023 because next year when we do more Skylanders streaming, it will be 2024.
It will. You're right. So today is, let's see, it's the day before Christmas Eve. So do we get to call it Christmas Eve Eve? Is that a no?
That's a no.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot my hat. Wait a minute. So, but it is close to Christmas, right?
Yes.
And we can do all sorts of Christmas things, like wear
Christmas
polar bear
sweater.
Christmas sweaters and Christmas hats. Liz is here saying woohoo. Hi, Liz. And you're drinking hot chocolate. I'm drinking hot chocolate as a festive drink.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. That's good hot chocolate.
Indeed.
Hello, Liz. Okay, so it's December 23rd. You're playing Imaginators tonight on... Can I do the voice?
Yes.
Super Spectacular Saturday Skylander stream with Imaginators.
Although mine was better.
Yours is always better. Let's be fair. So Imaginators released in North America on October 16th,
2016.
2016. Okay. And what was really different about Imaginators?
Is that you can use it to create any character of your choice.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, I've dug up some information about creating your own characters. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
So after the release of Spyro's Adventure, so the very first game, a fan wrote into Activision, or Toys for Bob, I'm not sure which, one of the two, and said it would be so cool if we could create our own characters. And they got to work on that, and then made it happen in Imaginators.
Yep.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Anyways, start the game.
All right, start the game. And you are a bigger fan of creating in Imaginators,
Although
aren't
I
you?
still like doing the levels.
Right,
so.
okay, all right. Now, are there any Christmas-themed parts of Imaginators?
I'm not sure if there is.
Well, wait a minute. What about Jingle Bell Chompy Mage?
Yep.
That's kind of a Christmas one, isn't it?
Bring in the Chompy Mage, folk.
Bring in the Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. Not just any Chompy Mage, but the Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. So this is not the first Christmas-themed character in the Skylanders averse, is it?
No.
What are the other ones?
We have Mistletoe Dive Clops. We have Winterfest Lobstar.
Mm-hmm.
We have Holiday Bumble Blast.
Right, I forgot about Holiday Bumble Blast. So Holiday Bumble Blast, I think, is the first one, right? And that's from Swap Force.
Yeah, I think it's the first one to be released.
Okay, the first Christmas tie-in. And then there are others for Halloween and for Easter, and there are a number of special variants of Imaginators, including one for that quarterback who used to be with the Patriots, Tom Brady, I think was his name.
All right.
They created a special one for his son's birthday.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
I felt like why not go to why not today's I think today's level
Mm-hmm.
I felt like why not today's level be the Sensei Water Realm?
Ooh, okay. What do you? Oh, because water freezes and
Yes,
makes
and also
snow.
because of the North Pole.
The North Pole.
And mostly it's because of where Santa lives, and that's
Right.
the North Pole.
Right. Okay. And so you think that in the Sensei Water realm we'll find the North Pole?
Yes.
Hey, Anne is here. Hi, Anne. So that is Chompy Mage is one of the characters that's a villain from a previous game, isn't he?
Yep, and that was Skylanders' Trap Team.
Trap Team.
And he was one of the villains.
Are all of the villains in Imaginators or former villains in Imaginators, are they all from Trap Team?
They were, but
Oh, Reed's here too. Hey, Reed.
Examples, but Chompy Mage, Grave Clobber, Taekwon Crow, Taekwon Crow, Dr.
Pinata.
Crankcase, Dr. Crankcase, Pinata, Dr. Crankcase, I know who else.
Blastertron.
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang, yes, and Blastertron.
Blastertron, Hoodsickle, Pinata,
yes.
Golden
Yes.
Queen, Bad Juju. They were all villain. They were all former villains.
Right. Who were successfully reformed.
Yep, who were successfully reformed
Right.
themselves.
The Fierce family wishes all a Merry Christmas. Thanks to our dog, we are on day 23 of Bark the Herald. Bark the Herald, rovers sing, glory to the newborn milkbone.
It's just that is a parody, which is a parody of Jingle Bells.
I thought it was a parody of Hark the Herald.
Hark the Herald?
Yeah, Hark the Herald.
I thought it was a parody of. I keep thinking of it. It was a parody of Jingle Bells because of the way the song was said.
Right.
The lyrics.
Okay. Nothing like a reform movement. Absolutely. Read little Reformation. Practically never hurt anyone. So you are. Let's see. Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. You know, Jingle Bell Chompy Mage is easier to find than the original Chompy Mage in
I actually have
Imaginators.
found that out.
Yeah.
Because, well, I heard that the original one is very difficult to find.
Mm-hmm. It is, and expensive.
It's expensive and very difficult to find, so when I own Imaginators, I would like the Jingle Bell version of Chompy Mage.
Okay, cool. Anne has clarified that their dog Augustus, Gus for short, sings "Bark the Herald" as bark 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 bark.
That's basically a Christmas carol of Hark the Herald.
Right, right,
Joel's.
right. So what does your mug have on it, Oliver?
It has the Hamilton Bulldogs.
The Hamilton Bulldogs. Mine has on one side, the answer is always chocolate, and on the side facing me, it's in French. Les réponses est toujours le chocolat.
Red Ponturés and Chocolat.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, okay, I see that.
So
yeah.
I received this from a coworker this week who is, let's say, acquainted with my fondness for chocolate.
All right. Let's see here.
Oh, très bien, c'est vrai. Ooh, we're going bilingual before the end of the new year. And then Daniel wandered in. Oh, Daniel's no longer wearing a Santa hat. He was wearing a Santa hat earlier.
But now he isn't wearing one.
Now he isn't wearing one. Those Santa hats get hot and scratchy after a while. I don't know how the mall Santa's doing. Did you send a list to Santa this year? Sorry, a letter.
I actually haven't sent a letter to Santa this year.
Okay.
Because I was very busy, so
Right,
just
right.
didn't have time.
Right. Well, it happens. It's a busy, hectic time of year.
You know, it's that time of the year again.
It certainly is. Liz and Reed and Ann and I are all fundraisers, and so we know how this time of year can be a little hectic for people. Daniel, Liz says, good evening. Daniel checking out the action behind us.
Seeing what's going on and what we were doing.
Right. You know, he's a fan of Skylanders too.
Guess so.
Yep. Reed says, je ne parle pas. Reed, for someone who ne parle pas, you know the right thing to say in French if you don't speak French. Daniel's quite amazed at Chompy Mage. And that horrible, what is that? That's not a land shark. That's
a tube shark.
Tube shark, yes.
Because of the suckers.
Right, and the tube-like teeth and the tube-like look of it, right? Oh, and now we have Spanish in the chat with Liz going, yo hablo español. I don't know how to say no hablo español. I'm willing to be corrected if that was even close to the right thing to say.
I'll have to find out later.
An Imaginate chest. Excellent. And Imaginate chests give stuff that you can use to create your own Imaginators, right?
Right. Let me see.
Have you watched any Christmas movies yet?
I watched Home Alone.
Home Alone. Okay, cool. Do you know which one we've watched so far?
Which one we've watched?
A Charlie Brown Christmas.
A Charlie Brown Christmas?
A Charlie Brown Christmas. As you know, a seasonal favorite.
And the movie I watched the other day was The Polar Express.
Ooh, the Polar Express. You like the Polar Express, don't you?
Yes. Although I haven't seen it before.
Oh, I thought you had. Sorry.
I actually haven't seen it before because it came out before I was even born.
Right, but I thought you had it. I thought you had watched it a couple of times. My mistake. You would know better than I would. Open the temple gate. Whoa! Oh!
Stop with that falling sound.
The falling sound? Well, it seemed appropriate since he was falling.
You know what falling sounds I would do?
What's that?
Goofy falling sounds.
What's a goofy falling sound?
It's when he goes, it's when he does some, it's when he falls and,
right.
You know, Goofy from Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
it's when he does something clumsy and falls.
Okay, all right. I was thinking it was a really unusual, unexpected sound, but now I know you meant it's Goofy adjacent.
Yes.
In the Disneyverse.
Yes.
Close the water vortex.
I'll definitely close the water vortex.
Is it like turning the tap off?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
In
excellent.
your sink.
In my sink, okay.
You know it. You see, there. Now into the part where I get more of that.
Get more of that. What is that?
It's when you level up.
Okay.
But since I'm fully leveled up, it's not making me max up.
Okay, got it.
There we go.
There. What? One more.
I really hate those enemies. The
right,
ones that squirt. Those squids.
Yes.
The squid heads that squirt
the squid heads. Oh my goodness. Squid heads. Beware the squid heads.
Hang on. Hang on a minute. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Where do these villains come from? Oh, another tube shark. Oh my gosh, it's like vacuum.
Gosh,
And then it shoots out from the other arm.
that vacuum is very intense.
Uh-huh.
Like, really is.
That's and reminds us to
Keep
beware
away from the sharks.
well, close. Beware the eyes of squid. I believe that's where the calamari gets stabbed.
Calamari.
Yes, and Reed points out that only good squid is fried squid.
Wow.
I know that's a little harsh because cephalopods seem to be so smart. Any day now they're going to start frying us. Oh, you did it. Oh, that's good. Oh, my codfish. That's a...
That would
Kind of.
definitely be something a fish would say.
That is something a fish
if
would
you would
say.
see a fish hook like this.
Do you want me to move that someplace so it's out of your way? Or you want to keep that? You want to keep your phone there? Okay. I'm just thinking it might fall.
Oh, my codfish!
Right? Beware the eyes of squid. We must go Squidward. That's right.
We must go
Isn't that what Horace
Squidward?
Greeley wrote? Go Squidward, young man.
No, I won't.
Oh, different Squidward. Right. Okay.
You like my Squidward
I
impression?
did. That's an excellent Squidward impression.
I don't like to and never will.
Doop-a-doop. All right, Chompy Mage, Jingle Bell, Chompy Mage, back at the map.
Hooray!
I think you're waiting for the Skylanders game with SpongeBob characters.
Yes, I wish that SpongeBob and imagine if like SpongeBob and Skylanders would had a crossover with each other. That would be That would be a very popular game.
It would.
It would like outbreak the rest of the Skylander games and become so popular.
Who would be the ultimate villain? Who would be the boss villain? Would it be?
I think Chaos. I think Plankton probably.
Right.
Since he wants to steal the formula.
Right. So do you think it would be because we're wearing the eyes of squid? Do you think it would be a tribunal of Plankton, Chaos, and Glumshanks?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, an enemy like the Lord Shark Man.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. So, what have you switched to now? You have switched to a life crystal.
Yep.
And in the life crystal right now is one of your recent creations, Oak Tree Man.
Yep. Oak Tree Man.
Right? And so you're going to change him.
You bet I am going to change him.
Okay. Anne says, I think Patrick is the one to watch. I believe you're right. I think Patrick is a little disingenuous. And
I'm not as disingenuous. Or am I? Okay. There we go.
that was well done. That was a well done, Patrick.
Okay. I'm going to give him horns.
Horns, okay.
Chest.
Have you already figured out a name for him?
I actually have.
Okay. All right.
Let me see. Let's see. Ooh, how about a chameleon instead?
Anne is also complimenting you on your imitation of Patrick. I think if SpongeBob came back on SpongeBob came back on the air, they might ask you to do all of the voices.
Ask me to do all the voices?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Right? That would be cool.
That actually would be cool. Okay, anyway, that's... I'm gonna make a chameleon character instead.
Ooh, okay. So
Or-
not a pumpkin.
Just joking.
Okay.
I'll still do the pumpkin.
Okay.
I
All right.
saved the chameleon for next time.
Save the chameleon for next time.
Alright, let's see. So we'll just like include something.
Something pumpkin-like. Is there something? Oh wait!
What?
I see a pumpkin-like thing. Oh my goodness!
Pumpkin torso.
Pumpkin torso.
I'm gonna keep
Wow.
the vine arms
Vine arms. Excellent.
and the
choice.
viney legs.
Viney legs. You know, you could have laser surgery on
And
those.
there's no tail. No tail will be included.
No tail.
Yep.
Okay.
And then weapon.
So
and
what
as
you're
for-
saying is there are no pumpkin tails?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And as for weapon,
Right.
I felt like why not go for
Woo.
I felt like why not go for
Oh, the donut! Wait a minute. Go back. The donut Zuka? Oh my goodness! Why have I never noticed this before?
or how about this?
Ooh, the brass blaster. Nice. So we should say that this is this particular creation, Crystal, has a bazooka class fighter in it, right?
Right.
Right. The battle class is bazooka. And how many battle classes are there?
There are like 10 battle classes, I
10
think.
battle classes and 10 elements. And so if you had, let me do my math, 100 creation crystals, you could do 10 of each of the
Perfect.
elements and battle classes.
Pumpkin stem.
Someone's going to correct me, but I believe I believe it's 10 to the power of 2 here that we're talking about. And then someone's going to go into bed mass or ped mass, and then all the chaos is going to be the CH kind. Let's see, no tail and no L. Well, I think Noel is coming up, so we will see Noel soon.
How about
Ooh, we're missing one.
put out I think I know the perfect backpack I can
The
give
perfect
him.
backpack.
I was
Okay, let's find
thinking
out.
I was thinking of like
Oh my gosh, a chaos backpack. I think I want that for work.
why do you want a chaos backpack for work?
Well, then everyone would ask, why are you wearing that backpack? And I'd say, I'm bringing some chaos into the office with me. Noel soon, but not yet. December, okay, fair enough. December 23rd is Noel. And according to Oliver's rules, it is also not Christmas Eve.
Yes.
But it is a made-up occasion called Festivus.
Yeah, you do make a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Okay.
I got the backpack added.
Oh, Paul is here. Hello, Mr. Bayram.
Anyway, that is
So Paul is saying, hello, Oliver and Jim.
hi.
So it truly is Christmas Eve where Paul is. We're playing Imaginators tonight, Paul, and we're on to the creation part of the program. Which in your textbooks is not the one where we're introduced to why we celebrate Christmas. Well, happy Christmas Eve, Paul. And what will dinner be on Monday? What's your dinner going to be on Monday?
Still have not decided yet.
Oh, haven't decided yet. Okay. Well, there's a lot going on this time of year, so a game day decision on dinner seems reasonable.
Go. Headgear's already in color. Backpack.
Monday dinner is calamari. Oh, we're back to squid. Okay. Or cephalopods. Is calamari squid or octopus?
Anyway. Perfect.
And also, What kind of stuffing do you put in
Shoulder
calamari?
guard. So for shoulder guards, I'm going to give him
Ooh, excellent.
and arm guards.
Oyster stuffing. Oh my goodness, that sounds like a very rich dinner. Oh my gosh, right? Pumpkin octopi for dessert.
Let me see here.
Although, as we've learned time and time again on Twitter, being corrected by folks who tell us that octopus is Greek, not Latin, and so the plural would be something else. But I think in this case, octopi with, I think, a traditional crust handed down through the generations would be in order.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what else we can come up with.
Okay. It looks pretty complete.
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
Ooh.
so calamari with oyster stuffing. We know that's Anne's dinner. Who else wants to share what Monday dinner will look like?
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. That seemed like a sudden change.
Yep. It was actually. Yep, I know. Crazy, huh?
Crazy, amazing. Do you know what we're going to have for dinner?
What are you gonna have?
We are going to have turkey burgers and Beyond Meat burgers. Ooh. Tortilla pizzas. That sounds good. Oh, I saw gammon in there. Oh, Yorkshire pudding, because of course, why not? It kind of cries out for Yorkshire pudding.
Let me see. Anything lizardy?
Lizardy. Sounds delicious, Paul.
Does this look lizardy?
It does look, well, lizardy or buggy. I think maybe it's more insecty.
Because I'm looking for like lizard-esque legs.
Lizard-esque legs. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take my attention off of dinner, and look at legs. All right. So what? Yeah, it does say insect legs in the.
Actually, I decided to come up with an idea of making a swamp guy.
A swamp guy.
Because that's what by using like slime body parts.
Ooh, nice. How long will it take to make all that, Paul?
No tail.
Sprouts.
Now that should definitely work. Because that should definitely work. You know what would definitely work?
What's that?
That.
That. Oh, cool. Like some sort of plant that might grow in a swamp. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Because even plants grow in swamps.
Wow, yes. It's a very, very interesting biosphere.
Anyways, I'm going to take the gear out. Anyways, for the gear,
Okay.
I felt like why not come up with the grass helmet?
Oh, grass helmet. That's good.
Actually.
Okay, Jeff is here, and Jeff is asking an important question. Do people in Yorkshire just call it pudding?
Actually, how about...
Ooh, that was a cool hat. Now that Jeff is here, now that I see that Jeff is here, maybe Jeff's been here and I missed it, and I apologize, Jeff. I have an anniversary today that I think Jeff will find particularly delightful.
Does this work?
That looks like it works. Do you want me to do the anniversary now?
Sure.
Okay, all right. So I have two. One is on this day in 1954, the very first successful kidney transplant was done.
Wow.
I know, right? Wow. All right, there will be a Russian birthday, Anne. Hold on. But the anniversary that Jeff will be delighted about is that on this day in 1972, Franco Harris caught what is called the Immaculate Reception to give Pittsburgh their first playoff victory in franchise history. And Jeff would like this because, of course, his Dallas Cowboys were arch rivals of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 70s.
Wow.
Oh, Crow's here. Hi, Crow.
So, I was thinking of...
Oh, pizza. Pizza backpack. Does it dispense pizza all the time? That would be cool.
Ooh, maybe perhaps, does this work?
Ooh, yes, because you may find turtles in a swamp.
Okay, so how about...
Yeah, all right, cool. Yes, your mom is here, and she says it's cool to see that a character is being created. Well, this is the second time we've gone through this particular character tonight.
Yes.
Started with Pumpkin, Captain Pumpkin, and now you're on to something else. It's like you erased Captain Pumpkin. I don't know what you're going to call him, but I'm calling him Captain Pumpkin.
You sure?
Well, I think it's a good one. Are there anchovies in a pizza backpack in a swamp? Well, if the water's brackish, perhaps there would be, Reed. I know that when I ask for anchovies on a pizza, no one wants to eat it. So maybe someone who dwells in a swamp is looking for solitude and then would order anchovies. So that they wouldn't have anyone taking a slice of their pizza. So your mom wants to know, what is this Imaginator carrying? What's its weapon?
A bazooka. This weapon is a bazooka weapon called the Pedal Blaster.
Pedal Blaster. Of course it is. So, do you think it's time to do the birthday now that since Anne has asked about something Russian?
Yes.
Okay. On this day in 1777, do you know what famous Russian ruler was born?
Alexander the First.
You are 100% right. The arch enemy of Napoleon.
Napoleon. You mean Napoleon Bonaparte?
That's the one. That's the one. Not Napoleon Dynamite. Totally different movie. Crow is complimenting you, Oliver. He's saying very impressive.
Thanks, Crow. Well, let me see here. Ooh. I added flowers, so I felt like, why not give it a chance on wearing the kind of...
Can you stay on the two ones that are blacked out? Go down to the ones that are blacked out. Where do we find those? Find in the Sensei Tech realm. Find in level pack. Okay, I wonder which level pack has those.
Let me see here. I was thinking of giving it leg armor. I was feeling like this should work, so we'll give it a chance. So shoulder guards. I'm gonna leave the roots like this. Make the flowers look all blue. Actually, I'm gonna make them purple.
Okay.
Same thing with this one.
All right. Since Crow is in the chat, Crow, what was the date for the Decembrist uprising? There's another Alexander the First connection.
Guards.
Your mom really likes the Pedal Blaster, so I think you know what to get her for Christmas. December 26th. Okay, there we go. So when Alexander the First died, the troops were not happy about being
In
led
like
by
1825 is when he died.
yes, and they were not happy about Nicholas the First taking over. Nicholas the First turned out to be a very conservative emperor. And his reaction to
for an aura?
Yes, that looks like a great aura.
What about
for a
this
swamp.
one?
Ooh, that could be even better. Yes, Stinky from the Swamp. Yes. So the Decemberist uprising and its response to it.
Here's another one.
That a glow bug sealed for many how the rest of his reign would look as emperor.
Cool.
Sorry, Emperor Tsar.
Glow bugs would definitely work for him. Although I usually don't put auras on my characters, so there you have it. Powers can stay the same. And now for the name.
Now for the name. What are we getting here? Oh, some commentary about Gregorian versus Julian calendars now.
What the heck?
Yes, or as we like to call it in the West, old style. Old style calendar. Swamp. Nice swamp creature. Did not see that. And Jeff has pointed out that he thought you might be wearing some Christmas gear.
I wasn't.
Right. So that's why I have doubled up with the Polar Bear Ugly Christmas sweatshirt and the elf hat.
Does that work as a good catchphrase?
That does work as a good catchphrase. I like it. Can we all just do a little Gregorian chant? Reed asks. You know what, Reed? I say all we are asking is give Gregorian a chance. Thank you, Paul. Trying to do my bit to festivize on Festivus. Where to next? Oliver does have.
How about
yes.
Mushroom River?
Your mom says you do have a neat Christmas sweater you could wear after Christmas. So like the 12 days of Christmas. Let's see. And Jeff is telling us that he's wearing a reindeer onesie, and Crow is reminding us that the Soviet calendar was a modified Gregorian calendar that was used in Soviet Russia between 1918 and 1940. Because, of course, it had to be different. Whoops, stay out of that water. That's a warning for Jeff.
So between 1918 and 1940, the Soviet calendar was a modified Gregorian calendar.
Yes, maybe spelt in English letters Grigori. Find the river. Well, you are ideally situated in that costume to find the river. Ideally situated? Maybe not the right word, but you know, it came out. Ooh, those bees.
Those glowing bees with their glowing butts.
Look, I just heard a podcast on the French decimal calendar and clock post-revolution. Wild. Ooh, the calendar months were interesting. Robespierre's calendar.
Robespierre's calendar?
Yes.
No, that won't work.
What if you do it on the other side, with the one side?
Like here?
No, how about up top? On top where he's only got one. There, try that. Okay, so now, if you got that one from the bottom, that's using that 4. Maybe you want to go down to the lower left with that. There you go. Yep. Okay, so if you have one with 3, 2 on top.
3 and 2 out.
Wait a minute. That the bad juju. Go back to bad juju for a second. Yeah, put that up in the upper right-hand corner. There you go. Oh. Jeff doesn't read chat.
Let me see. We only just have 2 stones left.
Right, and I don't think you're going to win this one.
Here or here?
I think it makes no difference. I'm not sure you're going to win this one, dude. See, now, it should...
Yep, I lost.
It should let you poke them from the strong side that you have when they put a tile in place. You going to play again? Or
No.
Nope. Okay.
I'd rather not. I'm absolutely not going to be playing again.
Alrighty then. Ooh, jumping on the toadstools. You know, this is a really important lesson that you can provide to your elders, Oliver. Being able to win a game where there is water. I think you could really help Jeff with his water weakness in games. Let's see. Are we collect conning on Tuesday? Oh my goodness, I would love to. We shall see about that, but I hope we can do that. Let's see. I only got 6 countries with you. Missed Ukraine. So, do you know Jeff and Ryzak's podcast, weekly podcast, Coffee Talk?
What's that?
Well, it's a weekly podcast where Ryzak and Jeff talk an awful lot about sports. Sometimes talk about tech. They look at social media posts from the week, and they also have a section called 5 Guesses. And so last week, it was Jeff's turn to ask Ryzak 5 guesses.
Oh,
and,
I see.
And so the question was, name. Originally, I think it was name 7 countries that begin with the letter U, but then Jeff thought, you know what, let's just do 5 because the section's called 5 Guesses, and so it was 5 countries that would begin with the letter U, and of course Ukraine is a country that begins with the letter U. And I think, Anne, the only reason you missed it is probably because it's been pushed out of the news cycle. It just is not receiving the prominence that it did a few months ago. I think Jeff was amazed that Ryzak got Uzbekistan. So there's more Soviet, Russian adjacent stuff for you, Anne. Do you know which one I didn't get?
What did you not get?
I did not get United Arab Emirates.
Why is that?
I didn't think about it. It was not in my head. I was going, what's the next one? I got a U.S. question for Anne tomorrow night. Ooh, okay. I hope the question isn't name 2 countries in the Western Hemisphere that begin with the letter U, Jeff, because I think Anne might see that question coming.
Woo! We made it in the swamp. We made it through this. We're making it through the swamp.
Excellent. And more bees.
With glowing butts.
Glowing butt bees.
Because you know why? They kind of look like fireflies.
They do look like fireflies. Gigantic, carnivorous fireflies. Right? That would be terrifying.
Yeah, it would be terrifying.
You're looking up in the night sky thinking, oh, how cool is that? I see glow bugs. That's great. And now they're carnivorous and they're going to eat me. Okay, fun fact. Anne has a fun fact. There was literally, I know you like that word, literally a Yiddish word for Christmas Eve. Ooh, let's hear it.
What's the Yiddish word for Christmas Eve? Look how much vitamins
Ooh,
I've
level up.
taken.
Excellent. Excellent. That might be Natalnacht. Okay, Natalnacht. So, Nacht is night. What is Natal? Complete the water pipe. Goes back to the late 16th century.
Why the 16th century?
Right, that's an excellent question. Why wasn't the 15th or the 17th? What happened in the 16th century? I think Anna's going to tell us if we're patient. Also, Jeff, if you're asking a question tomorrow, does Anne get to ask a question? Birth night. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that might be it, but I thought there might be. Oh, a delicious chocolate hazelnut spread. No, that's Nutella. Okay, I am here for Nutella Nacht as well.
Here's a cool fact about the 16th century.
Yeah, we're getting back to that. Anna's working on that. Anna's busy. I think searching the cupboards now for Nutella. But
one of the events that probably happened at this time was the Spanish were conquered the Aztecs.
Ooh, okay. I wondered if it might be connected to the Spanish expulsion and perhaps larger numbers of Jews settling in Central and Eastern Europe.
Central and Eastern Europe.
Yes. Ivan the Terrible, for instance, Ivan Grozny, for those of us who've watched that, 2 of the 3 parts of that film series, was
that
quite
series
delighted.
Had Ivan the Terrible in it?
Yes. It's an allegory for Stalin. But don't tell Stalin that because he would be upset.
You mean Joseph Stalin?
Yes. Ivan the Terrible was quite delighted to invite Jews who've been expelled from Spain, and violently so. Okay, could be related to birthnight, but might be connected to Nitla, which was medieval term for Jesus, the hanged one. Ooh, this is getting dark.
The Russian term for Jesus?
No, so this is Yiddish, and it sounds like this particular part of Yiddish is German, or has a German origin.
The
Um,
heck?
which I think leads to, if Anne gets to ask Jeff questions tomorrow, I would recommend asking Jeff the top 10 Christmas songs written by Jewish songwriters, including the top-selling song of all time.
What's the top-selling song of all time?
Well, if I tell you, then Jeff will get the answer, and he'll write it down, and he'll be prepared.
Look, chaos.
It's chaos time. And a Doomlander. Is this the first game we see the Doomlanders in?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Alright, I must get that Doomlander down.
I think now I want to see a movie called A Very Yiddish Christmas.
Why a very Yiddish Christmas?
Is it normal that we can't hear the game? No, there should be a little bit of sound. It's showing on our meter that the game is that something's picking up the game. So, Very Yiddish Christmas with songs written by Jewish songwriters and a reference to Bing Crosby being told.
Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby.
I think I know him.
Yes. So in A Christmas Movie, Going My Way, he is encouraged to write something schmaltzy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That looks like a powerful force that he's able to throw out from his hands. Ooh, nicely done. You're really
I'm
getting
really
it.
destroying his hell.
Yes, yes. Crow is reminding us that Yvonne Groshny means fearsome or menacing, not terrible. It's almost like he had some bad PR.
Doomlander defeated.
Or propaganda against him.
No.
Yes, it's possible. Not the Doomlander, Ivan the Terrible. Nice.
Well, we did it.
I'm not saying it wasn't terrible, the Western translation. Yes, it's it's a horrible translation. And a lot of it can probably go to how people characterized him for things like the Oprichnina. But he grew the Russian state. And was responsible for a number of reforms, including a new law code, the Ulizhenie. Ulizhenie or Ulizhenie?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you think so?
Yeah. Look.
Oh my goodness. He knocked that spider away. The spider just wanted to read what he was reading.
Yes. Where, fool?
I think this is an important time to ask Anne. Is this the Russian content you came for, Anne? Terrible is in the eye of the beholder, as with so many things. And back to the map.
Yep. Back to the MAP.
Right.
Which means
It's
map.
time for Dora?
No.
No? Different map?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I am looking eagle-eyed at the clock from here, and it's 7:56. Do you want to do something more, or do you think it might be time to think about wrapping up?
Feel like it should be time to wrap it up.
Okay, cool. So how do you want to wrap it up? I'm going to go, that kind of rap?
No.
No? Okay. Because that was awful. That was a really awful rap. I think we can all agree.
Worst one ever.
I believe it's the worst one ever, yes. Yes, indeed. Crow is telling telling us great stream, not great scream. That's a whole other. Yeah, that's in the alternate universe. That's super spectacular horror Saturday nights.
You've been booed.
I've been booed. Oh, for the rap, probably.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree. 2023 can't end soon enough after people have to get that out of their brains now. They need a little, ear bleach.
Yeah.
Which is not a recommendation that people bleach their ears. I don't know. Okay. All right. Fair. A lot of unusual music moments in history for Chicago. The Disco Sucks game, and yeah. Okay. So you think it's time to say good night for 2023?
Yes. Well, this is it, guys. Say goodbye to 2023 and hello to 2024. There you have it. It's over.
It's over. Well, the stream is over. The year isn't quite over. We still have some food and sweets and things to get through, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Paul. Yes, today is day 23 of the 25 Days of Mariah. Thanks to Crow.
Tomorrow will be day 24.
Right. Thanks to Crow for calling it the Mariah-thon. I will always use that now. What are you looking forward to in 2024?
I hope 2020. I'm not sure yet.
Not sure yet. Okay. All right. Do you know what there will be in 2024?
What will there be?
A leap day.
A leap day.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Every 4 years we get a leap day.
Right. So there'll be one day more in 2024. That's a bumper sticker, folks. You heard it here first.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Reed. Thank you, Crow. Thank you, Deanne. Who else am I missing? Liz. Did I say Liz? Am I saying Liz twice? If I haven't said Liz twice, I'll say Liz a third time. Thank you very much for joining us at the last stream of
2023.